Hey guys, it's Brook. What you up to? I was just thinking about a position on the guitar that's pretty important. And it's fairly easy to play, and it's popular, and it's fun. So that's kind of what I'm all about. Nothing too strenuous. So I'm going to base it off this A chord, which we've been talking about around here. So that's kind of a trick question I'll ask my students. They'll come in and sit down, like, what are we going to do today, Brooke? I'm like, give me an A5. And they're like, what's that? Okay, A5. It's okay. I mean, it's the universal rock chord. You gotta fight for your right to party. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. So that's just the index finger laying flat on second fret. Let your A string be open. Add two more strings and you're cooking, man. So, what do you do with that? Well, you can just play it like a chord. This is the P90 pickup, so it's got some hum going on here, but crunch. I just handle that with my pinky rolling off the volume. That's why you hold the pick like that, Rick. Plus it's microphonic. But besides all that, learn this chord, and then here's a couple of notes to add to it. You can go. So that's just kind of working out in that position. I think you'd call it second position because it's based off second fret. So again, index finger, important that you remember that. Lay it flat, and then you can start adding some notes. If, let's see, let's try to make up a scale here. Something like... It's just going to be a pattern. It's based on A major, but I might have some dominant 7 in there. It's like the reason you use your index here so you can get your pinky up to 5th fret, first string, which is an A. It's really a gold mine of licks and patterns. So you don't really have to dial into a specific scale. It's more like some colors that you can paint with here, the notes. So what I just did there was like a 5, 3, 2 on the first string. Second string I did 5, 4, 3, 2. That's kind of cool. Then you can do, that was like a 5, 4, 2. On the third string. You notice that I bent the third string at the 4th fret. You can bend like a micro bend. Just put a little tweak on it. You hear that? Kind of subtle. Or you can push it a little further. Or further. So you can go from like a quarter, 1/8 of a step to a quarter step to a half step, 3/4 step, whatever. Full step. Or that's kind of a classic. classic move, or you can bend it higher. That's like a B going up to a D. Let's see what that's like. So you've just got a big menu of choices there of whatever you want to do with that note. You could just not even bend it. That's kind of cool. I also, did we talk about that C at the 5th fret of the 3rd string? You could bend that C a little bit, like up to a D. I was a little sharp there, wasn't I? That's just 3 strings. Then we've got our 4th string, which is a 5, 4, 2. I clobbered the A string open, but that's okay because, you know, you just hang out in that position and stuff's going to start happening. So the last notes I showed you would be the notes of notice how you can kind of go. And then you got your 5th string. That's a 3 on the 5th string. And you can kind of pull it towards the floor and release it, and you got a pull off. I kind of like that. It reminds me of some Led Zeppelin maneuvers. Kind of a dissonant little chord there, a C plus an F sharp, that'd be a tritone. So you mix it all together, we got that's just, you know, something I would do sitting on the couch practicing, kind of a sequence. We can add the 6th string, open, and 3. That's pretty basic. So I'm bending the 6th string at the 3rd fret up a whole step. Man, I'm getting some tones out of this machine here. So I keep messing with these knobs. I just rolled the tone down and get this big fat woolly. Whoa, nothing. It's kind of like a wah pedal. Clean it up. You clean it up by rolling the volume down a teeny bit. Yeah, you get tons of tone, different sounds with these two volume and tone controls. Oh yeah, the chords, after you've kind of worked through that pattern, I love G, D, and A right down there. What you can do with the G is kind of do the AC/DC thing where, you know, the G is index, middle, ring, pinky. Just lift up your index a little bit And the A string is going to be muted by the underside of your middle finger. So you get, that gives us a G5. D, you can just hit a full-on D. I use my thumb to mute the 6th string so it doesn't vibrate. I don't want to hear the 6th string open unless, well, unless I want it to. I put my thumb on the 6th string. 2nd fret gives us an F sharp, which is part of a D chord. Throw in an F sharp minor if you want. Kind of a nice chord to throw in there. So, in conclusion, I'm just showing you this A pattern. With a few chords, a few bends, some hammer-ons and pull-offs. I'm sure you could work in some slides. And that's just a really important little corner of the guitar that I like a lot. And I think most rock and rollers would dig that. So if you've never played that, or, you know, or you played it and forgot it, it might be worth coming back and working on a little bit. So I better get moving, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you for checking out my channel, and if you could subscribe, that would rock. See you later.